people. They told you fear is weakness. They told you laughter is harmless. They lied. Fear is power, and laughter is the weapon that masks it. The world bows to those who understand this, who harness the chaos others flee from. Most of you are terrified of the storm. You run from it, scream at it, pray it passes. But the Joker, he dances in the eye of it. His laughter is not joy. It is dominance. Every chuckle, every manic cackle is a statement. I am not afraid, and now, neither should you be. Pain is the forge. Betrayal is the spark. The Joker's philosophy is not built on morality or kindness. It is built on the raw, unflinching truth of human weakness. People fear what they do not understand. They fear what they cannot control, and they fear themselves most of all. The moment you recognize this, people, the moment you see the chains that bind others, you hold the ultimate leverage. Fear is currency, bull. And he spends it recklessly, brilliantly. Think about the first time you laughed at something dark. Not the casual, polite laugh. Not the laugh at a joke that makes everyone else uncomfortable. The laugh that comes from the abyss, that shakes you from inside. That laugh is liberation. That laugh is terror in its purest form. The Joker doesn't need permission to laugh. The world fears his laughter because it reminds them of what they deny. Chaos exists, and they are vulnerable. Loneliness sharpens the mind. Pain hones instinct. Betrayal carves wisdom into the soul. The Joker's life is not an accident. It is a meticulously constructed battlefield where every scar tells a story. Every wound is a lesson. He understands that suffering is not to be avoided but embraced. Those who cannot endure pain are pawns. Those who can bend it to their will are kings. Do not mistake him for insane. Insanity is society's label for those who defy its illusions. The Joker sees clearly. When he understands the fragility of human nature, he sees the masks people wear, the lies they tell themselves to sleep at night. He sees the truth that most avoid. Everyone is capable of darkness. Everyone can be broken. Everyone can be controlled. And he wields this knowledge with surgical precision. When the world demands conformity, when morality shackles ambition, the Joker becomes a mirror. Look into that mirror. What do you see? Do you see yourself trapped by rules, constrained by the fear of judgment? Or do you see the raw potential that society suppresses? Every laugh he emits is a test. Every chaotic act is an experiment. The question is not whether you can follow people. The question is whether you dare to look at yourself and admit the truth. You are weak until you are not. Fear has faces. Fear wears clothes. Fear lives in whispers. The Joker exploits it because he understands it intimately. He studies it in the eyes of his victims. The hesitation in their movements, the tremble in their voices. To dominate fear, you must first embrace it. You must feel its icy grip, let it crawl into your bones, and then smile, because once you are unafraid, you see the world differently. You see opportunity where others see danger. You see strength where others see despair. Betrayal is a teacher that spares no one. The Joker's philosophy is built on betrayal, not merely receiving it, but mastering it. Every friend who turned, every ally who faltered, every trust that shattered, It became fuel. Pain alone can break the weak. Pain understood becomes a weapon, and laughter. Laughter is the delivery. The punchline that makes everyone else squirm while you rise above. The people around you crave safety. They crave structure. They fear the unknown. The Joker doesn't offer comfort. He offers revelation. And revelation is terrifying. It strips illusions. It exposes vulnerability. People. It forces you to confront the darkness within yourself. That is why his laughter echoes long after the room falls silent. It is a reminder that fear is not an obstacle. It is a tool. Those who learn to wield it bend reality to their will. Those who cannot are broken by it. Stoicism is often mistaken for detachment. The Joker redefines it. He is not detached from the world. He is immersed in it. He sees the suffering, the corruption, the lies, and he uses every ounce of it. Every slight, every injustice, every cruel twist becomes leverage. Pain becomes a ladder. Laughter becomes a signal. And those who underestimate him, they become lessons. The power of chaos is underestimated because people fear losing control. But true power is not in control. True power is in mastery of the uncontrollable. The Joker does not command society by force. He commands it by revealing its fragility. He exposes the cracks and then dances along the edge. To harness fear, you must first accept that the world is inherently chaotic. You cannot predict it. You cannot dominate it entirely, but you can move within it, untouchable, unafraid. Look at the history of every villain, every rebel, every figure who wielded fear like a weapon. People. They understood one fundamental truth: people fear what they cannot reconcile. People. They fear what challenges their illusions. The Joker doesn't just challenge illusions. He obliterates them. His laughter is the sound of reality cracking. Every giggle, every manic scream, every insane wail is a declaration that truth is here. And it is merciless. There is a lesson in every punch, in every heist, in every chaotic act. It is not destruction for its own sake. It is revelation. Pain becomes insight. Betrayal becomes strategy. Laughter becomes leverage. The world may call him insane, but that is the cost of clarity. The moment you step outside the boundaries of what is considered normal, you are free. Free to see the weaknesses everyone else hides. Free to act when others hesitate. Free to rise above the herd. Most people live trapped by morality, constrained by expectation. People terrified of judgment. They fear chaos. They fear themselves. They fear the Joker's laughter because it exposes their fragility. It reminds them that they are puppets, not kings. And the Joker, he is the hand that holds the strings, smiling, laughing, utterly untouchable. Do not confuse humor with harmlessness. Do not confuse madness with weakness. The Joker's laughter is the sound of power. The power that comes from embracing pain. The power that comes from knowing betrayal intimately. The power that comes from staring into the abyss and daring it to blink first. Every man, every society, every so-called hero fears it, not because it is loud, not because it is insane, but because it is inevitable. You want to know the core of the Joker's psychology. It is simple, brutal, and undeniable. He understands that the world fears the truth. The world fears the absence of illusions. The world fears the collapse of control, and he knows how to make them feel it all at once. Laughter is the method. Chaos is the medium. Fear is the currency. Power is the result. Every joke has a point. Every smile has an edge. Every act of madness is deliberate. There is no accident, no misstep, no coincidence in his philosophy. Each move is calculated to expose weakness, to magnify terror, or to elevate himself above the herd. And he does this with a grin. That grin is a mask, but also a weapon. It tells you, I see you. I see everything you are afraid of, and I will use it. The greatest lesson the Joker offers is this: your fear is yours to control. The chaos around you is yours to bend. Pain is yours to wield. Betrayal is yours to master. Laughter, however dark, is yours to command. Those who learn this, who embrace it fully, become unstoppable. Those who do not are consumed by it. The choice is brutal. It is merciless. It is absolute. The world fears the Joker because he holds no illusions. And he teaches you to do the same, to strip away comfort, to discard pretense, to stare at the truth and laugh, not mockingly, not cruelly, but deliberately. Because when the fear of the world is stripped bare, only then can power emerge. Only then can you stand unshaken. Only then can you rise above the weak. And yet, behind every laugh, there is loneliness. Behind every chaos, there is clarity. Behind every betrayal, there is a lesson. Power is not born from comfort. Strength is not born from trust. Freedom is not born from safety. The Joker's psychology is a mirror, dark, unrelenting, terrifying. Look into it, and you see what you could become, or what you will remain if you let fear dictate your life. The world is built on illusions, and every illusion is a trap. Society convinces you that safety is strength, that morality is a shield, that conformity is comfort. It is all a lie. The Joker knows this, and he thrives in the spaces between truth and fear. People crumble when reality strikes. Most cannot endure the weight of the truth. They hide in crowds, in routines, in rules that cage them, and he exposes them. One glance, one laugh, one calculated act at a time. Fear is the lens through which humanity sees reality. Most avert their eyes. Most cling to ignorance. But to understand fear is to understand power. The Joker does not simply scare people. He studies them, he dissects their reactions, observes the subtle twitch of an eye, the hesitation in a step, the tightening of a hand. Every movement is a code, every expression a confession. And once you read that code, once you understand that confession, the world bends before you, not through force, but through insight. Pain is not weakness. Pain is currency. Every scar, every wound, every betrayal is a deposit in the account of power. Those who feel it and recoil remain powerless. Those who endure it, dissect it, and wield it become unstoppable. The Joker lives in this truth. He collects pain like trophies, but he never flaunts them. The brilliance is in subtlety. People, the danger is in unpredictability. You do not see him coming because he does not play by their rules. He plays by reality itself, and reality is indifferent to the weak. Betrayal is inevitable. Friends will falter, allies will turn. Love will disappoint. The Joker knows this better than anyone. Trust is a tool, not a necessity. He embraces betrayal as a teacher, a weapon, a revelation. Every slight becomes insight. Every treachery becomes a strategy, and in the laughter that follows, there is no regret, no sorrow, only clarity. The weak are shattered by betrayal. The strong convert it into domination. Chaos is not the absence of order, it is the ultimate order. Most fear chaos because they cannot predict it. They cling to structure, hoping it will shield them. The Joker thrives in chaos. He does not fear the unpredictable because he understands it. He manipulates it. He guides it. Every explosion, every scheme, every unpredictable twist is a lesson in control disguised as madness. True mastery is not in avoiding the storm, it is in commanding it. Stoicism is not surrender, it is confrontation. The Joker embodies this. He confronts fear, pain, and betrayal, not with hesitation, but with embrace. He feels the terror, the isolation, the hurt, and then he smiles. That smile is not madness, it is triumph. Every man cowers from what he cannot face. He faces it fully, and by doing so, he transcends it. The Joker's strength is simple. He refuses to be broken. People, and in that refusal, he breaks the world around him instead. Every act of violence, every calculated chaos, people, every mocking grin is a statement reality does not bend to the timid. People pretend their morality protects them, that their virtue shields them. But morality is a leash. Virtue is a chain. The Joker is unbound, and those who are unbound cannot be tamed by societal rules. They cannot be threatened by judgment. They are free, and freedom is terrifying to the masses. Fear is contagious. Pain is instructive. Betrayal is instructive. The Joker exploits all three with surgical precision. He teaches without words. He manipulates without force. He controls without touching. The power lies not in violence, but in the understanding of human weakness. Those who do not recognize this are consumed. Those who do rise above every laugh, every act. Every pause is a calculated move in a game where the rules are invisible. Consider the victims. They do not understand him. They fear him. They hesitate. And in that hesitation, power shifts. The Joker does not need to strike first. He waits. He observes. He provokes. And when the moment comes, he executes with precision. Fear amplifies every act, every decision, every movement. It is the ultimate amplifier, and he is the ultimate conductor. Isolation is a weapon. Loneliness is a teacher. The Joker spends years alone, not by circumstance, but by choice. In solitude, he refines his mind, sharpens his instincts, cultivates his philosophy. Most people flee loneliness. They cling to companionship to avoid reflection, to avoid confrontation with themselves. He embraces it. In the silence, he becomes unstoppable. In the absence of distraction, he becomes absolute. Power is born in the void, not in the crowd. True dominance comes from the understanding that the world fears what it cannot predict. The Joker is a master of unpredictability. Every smile, every laugh, every act of madness is a strategy. The masses label it insanity, but insanity is a cloak. Beneath it lies clarity, precision, and ruthless calculation. Fear is not accidental, it is deliberate. Fear is the tool. Laughter is the method. Power is the outcome. The world fears the Joker because he exposes truths no one else dares to acknowledge. He forces people to confront the fragility of their own morality, the weakness in their courage, the illusions in their control. And in confronting it, they panic, they stumble, they falter, and he does not. Because he has embraced every darkness, every betrayal, every wound. He has converted every weakness into a weapon, every fear into leverage. Laughter is a signal, not of madness, but of mastery. It is the sound of someone untouchable, someone who has absorbed the world's cruelty and emerged stronger. Most hear it and flinch. Most interpret it as chaos. But it is order. It is logic. It is power manifested in its purest. These civilized people, darkest form, every laugh is an assertion the weak fear, the strong endure, the unstoppable rise, pain, betrayal, chaos, fear. They are not obstacles. They are the raw material of dominance. The Joker does not avoid them. He cultivates them. He shapes them. He wields them. And in that mastery lies the terrifying truth. No one escapes his insight. No one evades his influence. Every weakness, every hesitation, every hidden fear is laid bare before him. And with it, he rises. Every person carries a shadow, a hidden fear, a secret vulnerability. Most bury it. Most pretend it does not exist. The Joker finds it. He studies it. He exploits it. He laughs because he knows the fragility of their self-deception. The world is full of pretenders, and he is the mirror they refuse to look into. And in that reflection, fear is inevitable. Laughter is inevitable. Power is inevitable. The psychology of fear is simple yet brutal. Humans fear unpredictability. They fear exposure. They fear confrontation with their own inadequacies. The Joker accelerates all three simultaneously. Every act is a lesson in chaos. Every laugh is a lesson in dominance. And those who fail to understand it are casualties, not by accident, but by design. Isolation teaches focus. Pain teaches resilience. Betrayal teaches cunning. The Joker embodies all three. Every scheme, every plot, every calculated move is a reflection of this truth. The weak falter under pressure. The timid stumble in chaos. The fearful yield to manipulation. And the Joker, he remains unshaken, untouchable, ever laughing. The world punishes honesty, rewards conformity, and fears authenticity. The Joker defies all three. He does not play by their rules, because their rules are illusions. He does not seek approval, because their approval is meaningless. He does not yield because their punishments are hollow. In rejecting the world, he commands it. In laughing at it, he dominates it. The brilliance of the Joker is in his perception. He sees the hidden threads that connect fear, pain, and weakness. He manipulates those threads with surgical precision. He teaches without speaking, commands without force, dominates without weapons. And the result is inevitable chaos that serves him, fear that feeds him, power that elevates him. Those who think the Joker is merely a villain fail to understand the truth. Villains are predictable. Villains are constrained by morality, by expectation, by fear of consequence. He is not a villain. He is an architect of reality. He understands the rules but chooses to break them. He understands weakness but chooses to exploit it. He understands fear and converts it into power. And that is the ultimate lesson. Power does not come from virtue, wealth, or strength. It comes from understanding the human mind, understanding the human heart, understanding the forces that drive people to act against their own survival. The Joker understands all of it, and in that understanding, he wields unstoppable influence. To stare at the Joker's laughter is to stare at inevitability. It is to see a mind that has distilled chaos into clarity, pain into strategy, fear into leverage. It is terrifying because it is honest, it is precise, it is unflinching. People, and it reveals a truth most cannot bear. The world is cruel, and only those who embrace that cruelty on their own terms survive. The lesson is simple. Fear is inevitable. Pain is inevitable. Betrayal is inevitable. The difference between the weak and the unstoppable is not in avoiding these truths. It is in mastering them. The Joker shows that mastery is born in darkness, not by hiding from it, not by pretending it does not exist, but by embracing it fully, without flinching, without regret, without apology. Every person you meet carries a wound. Every system is fragile. Every law is a suggestion. The Joker exploits these truths not to destroy, but to transcend. Power is not theft. Power is recognition. Recognizing weakness in others. Recognizing fear in yourself. Recognizing opportunity in chaos. And then acting decisively, with intent, with precision. Laughter is not the goal, it is the tool. Control is an illusion. The Joker does not seek to control the world. He seeks to understand it, to expose it, to bend it to his advantage, and in doing so, he becomes untouchable. Most people mistake force for power. They mistake intimidation for mastery. But true power is subtle, relentless, invisible. It is the ability to move without warning, to strike without hesitation, to turn the predictable into the unpredictable. Pain teaches you strategy. Betrayal teaches you patience. Fear teaches you insight. The Joker embodies all three and transforms them into weapons no one sees coming. Those who cling to morality, who expect loyalty, who fear dishonor, they are predictable. They are weak. They are tools waiting to be repurposed. The Joker is not weak because he has no attachments. He is strong because he sees attachments for what they are: leverage, distraction, opportunity. The first step toward power is self-awareness. The second step is acceptance. The third is action. Most fail at step one. They refuse to confront their own fears. They ignore their own pain. They suppress their own instincts. The Joker thrives because he confronts all of it. He embraces all of it. And he converts all of it. That is the secret of his dominance, not madness, not cruelty, not chaos. These civilized people, the world fears the Joker because he refuses the chains of morality, society, and convention. People. But there is a lesson for those willing to look closer. You do not have to become him to wield power. You do not have to descend into madness to master fear. You do have to acknowledge the truths everyone else avoids. Pain sharpens the mind. Betrayal reveals the weak. Chaos uncovers opportunity. And fear is fuel for those who dare to use it. To transform fear into power, you must first experience it fully. Feel it crawl into your bones. Let it grip your mind and expose every weakness you hide. Do not fight it. Do not flee. Do not deny it. Embrace it. Analyze it. Learn from it, and then act. Action is the bridge between fear and mastery. Hesitation is the grave of potential. The Joker acts because he understands that indecision is death. Isolation is your ally, solitude is your teacher. Most people avoid being alone because they cannot bear the reflection of themselves. They fear their own thoughts, their own desires, their own darkness. The Joker embraces isolation because in it, he becomes pure. No distraction, no compromise, no weakness. Alone, he refines his philosophy, sharpens his instincts, cultivates his strength. Alone, he becomes unstoppable. Mastery over fear is mastery over life itself. Fear is the invisible chain that binds the masses. Most run from it, screaming, pleading for comfort, seeking approval. The Joker confronts it, smiles at it, harnesses it. And in that harnessing, he becomes free. Freedom is terrifying to those who have never known it. It is not permission to act. It is the ability to act when others cannot. It is the power to rise above, to dominate, to endure. Every betrayal you suffer is a lesson. Every slight is an opportunity. Every wound is a tool. Do not waste them. Do not ignore them. Do not let them break you. The Joker understands this. He converts adversity into mastery. He converts fear into leverage. He converts chaos into opportunity. But he laughs not because he is cruel, but because he is free. And freedom terrifies the bound. The ultimate power is not in victory over others. It is victory over yourself. Mastery over fear, pain, people, and betrayal is not theoretical. It is visceral. It is constant. It is earned through confrontation, through endurance, through relentless self-discipline. The Joker achieves it not by pretending, not by hiding, not by begging, but by staring into the abyss and refusing to look away. That refusal is strength. That refusal is freedom. That refusal is power. Chaos is the lens through which the unstoppable sees reality. Most fear chaos. They hate it, avoid it, punish it. But chaos is not the enemy, it is the teacher. It reveals weakness. It exposes opportunity. It destroys illusions. The Joker embraces it. The Joker embraces it because he understands that mastery is born where the predictable ends. Where others falter, he thrives. Where others panic, he calculates. Where others see disorder, well, he sees strategy. The path to transformation is brutal. There are no shortcuts, no guarantees. But fear will test you. Pain will challenge you. Betrayal will demand payment. And through it all, you will laugh, not out of madness, not out of cruelty, but out of triumph. Because once you have endured, once you have learned, once you have acted, nothing can touch you. Not the world, not its judgment, not its chaos. The Joker's laughter is the sound of mastery. It is a declaration that fear has been understood, pain has been endured, betrayal has been transformed, and chaos has been commanded. And that sound is not an accident. It is the culmination of clarity forged in darkness. It is proof that freedom is achievable, that power is attainable, that mastery is possible. Do not chase comfort. Do not chase approval. Do not chase morality. Chase truth. Chase mastery. Let fear guide you. Let pain refine you. Let betrayal teach you. Let chaos sharpen you. And when you emerge on the other side, unshaken, untouchable, free, you will understand the sound of the Joker's laughter. It will no longer terrify you. People, it will inspire you. It will remind you of the power you always possessed, waiting only for courage to claim it. The world fears the Joker, not because he is chaotic, not because he is violent, not because he laughs. The world fears him because he is awake, fully awake, fully aware, fully unbound, and that is the lesson. To wield true power, you must awaken. You must see the illusions for what they are. You must confront your fears. You must endure pain. You must convert betrayal into insight. And you must embrace the chaos of reality, for it is the raw material of dominance. You will be tested. You will be betrayed. You will be broken. And that is exactly what will make you unstoppable. The Joker does not hide from suffering. He consumes it. He studies it. He perfects himself through it. Every setback is a lesson. Every failure is a strategy. Every act of cruelty is an opportunity. And when you do the same, you will rise above all who cling to the illusions that chain them. Mastery is not given. It is taken. It is earned through confrontation, through endurance, through ruthless understanding. You cannot hope for it. You cannot wish for it. You must seize it. And in that seizure, in that act of will, you become untouchable. You become free. You become the mirror that terrifies the masses. You become the architect of your own destiny. And so, the Joker's laughter becomes your anthem. Not a call to madness, but a call to awareness. Not a call to chaos, but a call to mastery. But not a call to fear, but a reminder that fear is fuel. You are not powerless. You are not a pawn. You are not bound by the rules others accept without question. You are a force. And the world will tremble when you choose to wield it. Remember, this fear can break you, people, or it can make you. Pain can destroy you, or it can teach you. Betrayal can shatter you, or it can sharpen you. Chaos can paralyze you, or it can empower you. The choice is yours, but the consequences are absolute. Those who refuse to embrace reality remain enslaved. Those who dare to confront it rise. And the laughter of the Joker. It is the sound of triumph that awaits you, if you have the courage to claim it. Stand in the darkness. Feel the weight of fear. Endure the pain. Observe the betrayal. Move within chaos. Laugh and then rise. Civilized people. Because the world fears you only once you become like him, fully aware, fully free, fully unstoppable.